Hello again and welcome to my workshop. This video is another video in the series of making product with your laser. Incidentally, I'll be using, as you can see here, my radial AMSOL bench as a build bench because I have another job in the process on the large bench. So what I'm showing you here is an LED pack that you can get from any sort of dollar shop or something like that, and a fairly standard picture frame which I'm stripping down. What I'm after here is the glass, and what I'm going to build into the back is LED lights to rear light. An etching that I'm going to do with laser. So that's just a few simple tools that you need, like a glue gun. So I've got this nice little picture. It's an elf's tree house or something like that, and I'm making like a bit of a Christmas scene or a bit of a Christmas decoration. And so I've just got it and put it into laser cut. Now I have done videos in the past on how to set this up and how to operate laser cut, so I thought, well, you know, if you want to know how to use the program, I go into great detail on other videos. So if you go to my YouTube channel, that will tell you. So I'm just loading that file now up to the laser and bringing the table up, and I'll set the datum point. I'm just actually squaring the bed up there because the bed will float around. So I'm now just setting the Z height. That little plate is like a rubber coated metal plate, and on the back of the nozzle there's a proximity sensor, so it senses when it comes into contact with that metal plate, and backs off and sets the right height. So I'm just trying to get this now very accurately set, so I get it the picture nice and square. Can be a little fiddly. It's actually difficult to see the laser. I've got a laser pointer, and it's still a little fiddly to try and get right. All the music that you can hear in the background of this video is supplied by Con O'Neill. A link to his website, and if you're interested in purchasing or hear more of his music, I'll put at the bottom of this video.
Helping out around the home, dreaming of distant lands to roam. Just a young boy looking some affection. Just a young boy hiding from the rain. But all he found, streets of pain. Tried to avoid it, all in vain. And out my window I see you, and out my window I feel somewhat blue.
These parts now that I'm making in laser cut are the edging, or the main body then, of the area that's going to house the LEDs, and I just cut that out of 3mm MDF, but it's actually white on one side, and you'll notice when I put it in the laser I put the white side down, so if there's any discoloration from the laser cutting, sort of debris or anything, it only affects the area of the side that doesn't really matter. It's nice and a clean cut on the white side.
Then that boy became a man, took that music to distant lands, talked with men so wise and true, shed that skin, he grew and grew. Just a young boy looking information. Just a young boy hiding from the rain. But all he found, streets of pain. Tried to avoid it, all in vain. And out my window I see you. And out my window.
And this is where I show you that it is a nice clean cut and there's some debris on the brown side. So it's just a simple process now of cutting the black card out, because I find that these etchings on glass come out an awful lot better, or they stand out a lot better if you have a black background, especially when you're illuminating. This build is a really simple process. It's just these MDF parts, and they're held together with hot glue with gaps. I've left a few gaps actually in the ends or the corners, and you'll see why in a minute. I actually use it to wind the LED light cluster on, because it's about 5 meters long actually. So you need some way of fixing the wiring cluster. So you'll see how I come by that. There we go. I actually use those slots to slot the wire in. It's a bit wild trying to get it in there. You need 3 pairs of hands, I think, but basically you wind it in. And I've speeded, everything's speeded up here because it's a fairly simple build, and I think it's self-explanatory. It's not really any good me putting measurements down to what I'm doing, because you sort of, I suppose, got to build it to suit yourself and what you have on hand or what you can purchase from a shop. I mean, the frame itself was $5. The light cluster was $12, and the batteries came free with it. And it's just a little bit of hot glue and a little bit of tape here and there, and it's a very, very cheap build. But it's something you can make for your own family, or give away as a present.
And driving to work, you get that feeling again, and you pray to yourself, oh, you wish it would end. And you wonder why, after all of these years, can a candle still burn so bright and deep inside?
You can very simply attach the battery housing, which houses a switch as well, onto the back, just by putting a little bit of hot glue down and just pressing it into it, holding it there for a couple of minutes, and it'll stay there forever. And then what I normally do, because it's not seen, is just tidy the wire up into a small bundle, and then just place a bit of hot glue over the middle of it, and that's good enough. So there you are, a very effective product, and I've very quickly done this, and it's a very, very reasonable product and quite effective product. So I hope you've liked the video today. If you have, please press like, subscribe to my channel, and indeed there's over 300 videos now on both my channels, and please pop in and see one of my videos on wood turning or CNC routing or my laser work, and I'll see you again. So bye for now.
And I knew you were still in love with him, and I could see it all over your face. You cried to me like times before, but you